when I say marginalization, it could also be because people speak different language, follow a certain custom, or belong to a different religious group from the majority community. They may also feel marginalized because they are poor or even because they are considered to be of a low social status. They may also feel that they are less important than others. Sometimes marginalized groups are viewed with hostility and fear. That feeling of exclusion leads to communities not having the access to resources and opportunities. Their inability to assert their rights is also due to this. They experience a sense of disadvantage and powerlessness as compared to the more powerful and dominant sections of the society. As they own land, also they are wealthy and better educated and maybe politically more powerful. Thus, marginalization is not experienced in one sphere. It is the overall effect of the economic, social, cultural and political factors that result in certain groups of the society getting marginalized. In this session, I will tell you about two communities that are considered to be socially marginalized in India today. First, let us discuss about Adivasis and how they are considered as a marginalized group. Now, let us understand exactly who Adivasis are. The term Adivasi literally means original inhabitants. Basically, they are those communities who have lived and often continue to live in close association with the forests. Around 8% of the India's population consists of Adivasis. And if you have noticed, many of India's most important mining and industrial centers are located in the Adivasi areas such as Jamshedpur, Rourkela, Bokaro and Bhilai, to name a few. Now, Adivasis are not a homogeneous population. There must be around 500 different Adivasi groups in India. And Adivasis are particularly numerous in states such as Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal and in the northeastern states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. Now, the states of Orissa itself is the home to more than 60 different tribal groups. Adivasi societies are also most distinctive because there is often very little hierarchy among them. This makes them radically different from the communities that they were organized around the principles of Jati Varna or caste or those who were ruled by the kings. Adivasis practice a range of different tribal religions that are different from Islam, Hinduism and Christianity. These often involve the worship of ancestors, village and nature spirits, mountain spirits, river spirits, animal spirits, etc. Now, to add to that, Adivasis have always been influenced by different surrounding religions like Shakta, Buddhist, Vaishnav, Bhakti and Christianity. Also, Adivasi religions themselves have influenced dominant religions of the empires around them. Now, you may have heard about the term scheduled tribes. Scheduled tribes is the term used for Adivasis by the Indian government in various official documents. In fact, we have an official list of tribes. Scheduled tribes are mostly grouped together with the scheduled caste in every government document. Now, one of the many things that Adivasis have to deal with is stereotyping. In India, the Adivasi community are usually displayed in a very stereotypical way. Now, stereotyping a particular community can lead to discrimination. We usually see them in colorful costumes, headgear and mostly dancing, like I mentioned in the story earlier. Besides this, we seem to know very little about the realities of their life. And this often leads to people believing that they are exotic, primitive and backward. Now, the term minority is most commonly used to refer to communities that are numerically small in relation to the rest of the population. However, it is not bound by numbers. It includes the issue of power, access to resources and social and cultural dimensions. As we know, the Indian Constitution has recognized that it is the majority that influences the way in which the society and the government might express themselves. In such cases, size can be a disadvantage and lead to the marginalization of the relatively smaller communities. That is why we need to safeguard what would protect the minority communities against the possibility of being culturally dominated by the majority. They also protect them against the discrimination and disadvantage that they may face. Now, under certain conditions, the minority communities may feel insecure about their lives, assets, and well-being. This sense of insecurity may get heightened if the relations between the minority and majority communities are in distress. The Constitution provides these safeguards because it is committed to protecting India's cultural diversity and promoting equality as well as justice. Now, the judiciary plays a crucial role in upholding the law and enforcing the fundamental rights of every citizen. Today, any citizen of India can approach the court if they believe that their fundamental rights have been violated. Let us understand marginalization in the context of the Muslim community. Now, according to 2001 census, Muslims made 13.4% of India's population, which went up to 14.23 in 2011. But sadly, today they are considered to be a marginalized community in India because in comparison to other communities, they have been deprived of the benefits of socio-economic development. The experiences of all these groups point to the fact that marginalization is a complex phenomenon and it requires a variety of strategies, measures and safeguards to restore this situation.
Tutormate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on Apple App Store or Google Play Store